Hello everyone. Today I'm going to share with you my digital story for the fourth week, which is a reflection about one of the interesting topics that deals with the intersection of technology and reading instruction, while at the same time it places a major focus on how technology, or to be specific, digital tools can enhance the teaching and learning of reading. As you may know, reading is a fundamental and important skill, and because technology evolves, our methods must evolve too. So, when we integrate technology into reading or reading instruction, it opens new doors for instructors, and learners. As mentioned in the readings, digital tools made reading more interactive and accessible for everyone. However, they actually brought such challenges like distractions and overload information. For learners or second language learners, the tools can actually help with things like vocabulary and comprehension, which supports unlike traditional ones. In addition to that, we have to remember that children acquire literacy skills in an environment that stimulate meaningful and strategic learning processes. Also, it is important that children get the opportunity to determine their own learning pathways based on their own interest in a rich and realistic context. So, for now, my focus will be on how we can use the SAMR model, which we learned about earlier, to integrate technology into what I chose reading lessons. We will start with the substitutions and then move toward for or to a full transformation the learning experience. So now let's start. Okay, so starting with the first level, which is substitutions. In this situation, technology is used as a direct substitute for any traditional tool without making any change to how the task is being introduced or performed. So we can imagine an example that students who are used to read in a traditional way by using a physical book. In the substitution case, we can replace the physical books with digital tools such as tablets, iPad, or any e-readers. So the task still remains the same, but the medium has a change. So for the first level, in fact, the first step is we integrated technology into reading instruction. Now, we move to the second level, which is augmentation. In this situation, technology provides functional improvements to this task. So, following the previous example, which we integrated technology, so students use any digital tools instead of physical books. In these situations, which is based on the augmentation, is that students that can use extra or any other features that are built within the digital tools. So we can see in the left pictures, this is based on the physical dictionary, but on the one on the right, they can access any website and then search for the meanings of any words. Or at the same time, they can look for the meaning of the words they don't understand by pressing such buttons, by highlighting on the words within that tables, or actually they can have other functions such as text-to-speech functionality, which actually they can read, or that machine that can read the text for them aloud, offering them a sort of support. Now, moving to the third level, which is modification. In this level, we can see a different redesign of the task itself, especially when we start integrating technology within the task. So following the example that I shared with you before, which is the reading instructions. So in these situations, we can integrate any other online platforms such as Google Documents. So in that situation, the learners or the students, they can use it to collaborate and so annotate any text. I mean, the text that is being shared by all of them. So the students can highlight the key passages, they can share comments about anything, or even they can ask questions reflecting on the real life, which this at the same time allows the students to engage within the text and also within each others. Now, let's move to the final level, which is redefinitions. This is where technology allows for the task, as I mentioned, as I shared with you before, to transfer completely into a more collaborative and immersive experience for the learners. So in these situations, for instance, we can consider fluent words where the students, they can learn to speak English in 3D. So imagine the students being in a scenario where they can speak at the hotel reception, restaurant, or the airport, and so on. So in that situation, the students, they would be involved to communicate or interact with virtual representations with other characters. So this can help the students to deepen their understanding and comprehensions, and meanwhile they are more engaged with the text in a way that, let's say, go beyond the physical readings. So at the end, the students can create responses based on these settings. At the end, we can understand that technology provides a lot of opportunities for the teachers and the learners, especially when it comes to the reading instructions. In addition to that, and what is most important is that we have to consider the fascinating model, SAMR, because it offers a clear a framework to understand how we can move from one level to another level, in which at the same time we can use the technology. We start by the substitution level and then we end with the redefining, in which we can see how the students interact with the reading materials. So by the end, interacting technology in every level, we are not only supporting students who struggled, but also we are providing an environment where the students, they can be involved and collaborate, helping them to improve their skills. Thank you for your attention, and I look forward to see your comments. Thank you very much.